Tēnā koutou katoa, ko te ana tuku ingoa, he iria hau no te raroa Ngāti Whātua me Tainui. Hello everyone, my name is Tiana. I am the Pouawhina Māori Student Support here at the University of Auckland Law School.
Māloe lele everyone and warm Pacific greetings. I'm Coventry and I'm the Student Support Advisor for Moana Oceania students here in Auckland Law School. Myself and Tiana, we provide our Māori and Pacific tauira with wraparound support just to ensure that you all have a positive experience here in law school. In saying that, we have a ton of support services available for our Māori and Pacific tauira, and it ranges from academic, cultural, pastoral, financial, as well as holistic type well-being.
Coventry and I are responsible for the management of the pastoral care students receive. One of the main ways that we can help our students is by providing access to mentors and academic advisors who understand the challenges Māori and Pacifica students face in higher education. This is run through our Māori and Pacifica initiatives here at the law school.
For example, we provide our Māori and Pacific tauira with academic support by offering additional tutorials for compulsory law courses, and this is run by a very senior Māori and Pacific student tutor. In addition to these tutorials, we also have assessment and exam wānangas or whanos to provide our students with further support during peak season of assignments and exams.
We aim to provide culturally appropriate services and resources. Our Māori and Pacifica services aim to help students feel more connected to their cultural identity. Some of our Māori and Pacifica initiatives include providing our tauira with access to cultural programs and events that can help our students connect them with their cultural heritage or whakapapa. These programs include wānanga, whono, and opportunities to participate in cultural celebrations and ceremonies.
And because we see this as important, we like to work closely with our Māori and Pacific student staff bodies in both professional and academic capacities, just to ensure that these are appropriately delivered to our tauira. So we like to work in collaboration to help run a range of events from professional to social to academic and so forth.
We also provide wellbeing sessions for our tauira. This way we are looking after you not only academically, but also your holistic wellbeing.
As mentioned, we have a ton of support services for our Māori and Pacific tauira, so don't ever feel shy or alone here in Auckland Law School. We're all here to support you and ensure that you have a positive experience as a Māori and Pacific person in law school.
Kia ora, my name's Genevieve and I'm one of the Student Support Advisors for the Auckland Law School. Part of my role here at the University of Auckland is to liaise with our law student clubs and club executives, and I'm here today to tell you why joining a club or a student society is an amazing idea when you start your university journey. It's a fantastic way to meet new people and make new friends. Generally, you meet like-minded people who have similar interests and are looking to do the same things, take part in activities, and they're interested in being part of a community. These groups of like-minded friends have regular meetups and events throughout the year, so you'll be sure to meet some new people who will become familiar faces when you're on campus. You'll create new experiences and memories. Joining a club is a great way to be involved in activities and experiences that you're yet to try. Many clubs hold events and activities both at and away from the university, such as club society run camps. You'll learn new skills. Have you ever tried your hand at mooting or debating? If not, give it a go. With our Law Debate Club or Mooting Society, it's a fantastic way to boost your public speaking skills, which are transferable to all facets of life. Do you love to be on stage? If you join the Auckland Law Review, you can combine your love of law and performance. You'll never know until you try. Would you like to get involved in community outreach programs? Many clubs have programs like this that run throughout the year. You'll get more out of your university experience. What is it they say about all work and no play? That's not what life is about. Balance is key at uni, and it's so much more than turning up to your classes. Taking part in clubs and societies will contribute to you becoming a well-rounded graduate, ready to take on your new challenge. Plus, you'll have so much fun along the way, collecting memories and gaining long-lasting friendships. Looking forward to seeing you on campus.
Kia ora, my name is Tabby Al-Jabori and I am in my 5th year of my LLB Hons and Global Studies Conjoint.
Kia ora, my name is Denitza. I'm in my 4th year at the University of Auckland, also studying Bachelor of Laws and Conjoint with Global Studies.
And we are the co-directors of the Equal Justice Project, which is the student-run law school charity.
So here at EJP, we're all about promoting access to justice. So we have 6 different teams which work towards that aim in a few different ways.
Awesome, yeah. One of our teams is called the Access Team, and all our teams are made up of 2 co-managers and a group of volunteers. And Access goes into schools and educates high school students about their rights. We have a lot of Know Your Rights workshops. We get the volunteers to go in and share a little bit about their law school journey, as well as talking a little bit about the law, legislation, and breaking it down so that it's not just pieces of words and papers that can scramble your mind up. Yeah.
Next, we have the advocacy team. So within advocacy, they have 2 different aims for this year. So they're advocating for communities against alcohol harm, as well as looking at responding to climate change. So the Communities Against Alcohol Harm is working with different local boards across Tāmaki Makaurau to support those local boards in creating change to minimise alcohol harm. They are collecting information about different liquor licences to ensure that those local boards are as informed as they can be in promoting positive change. We also have the climate change team, which is also doing advocacy with council-controlled organisations and local boards to make sure that we have a strong climate-resilient city.
Awesome. We also have the Alliance team, and they work really closely with first-year law students in the mentoring program. We have a lot of volunteers that are finally into law school and can actually help out and give advice and mentor you as first-year law students, which I know that if I was in first year would have been fantastically helpful. But it is one of the new initiatives at the law school, so it will definitely be a bit of a feel it out and see how we go. And we love to hear advice and thoughts from first years to see how else we can help in that realm.
Next, we have the communications team. Our communications team keeps everyone up to date with exciting new developments. So they release a series of articles throughout the year in 2 different categories. One of those categories, the cross-examination category, looks at analysing and critiquing different developments. They look at everything from sexual violence legislation to different parties' commitments around immigration. The communications team also delivers articles on different interesting legal developments. We've just recently had a really interesting article released about the need for more law to develop around AI technology and specifically ChatGPT.
Yes, we had a 2-hour lecture on ChatGPT the other day, and it was very interesting. We also have the community team, and the community team is awesome in that we have a bunch of law school volunteers that actually go into the community law centres and have some real hands-on experience, which is quite hard to come by sometimes at law school when you're busy with your exams and your assignments. But getting an actual feel of real life work and helping the community law centres has been a really awesome initiative that the community team has undertaken. And now actually with the law school and the law faculty, you can get points towards your degree for doing volunteer work at the community law centres.
Our final team is the pro bono team. The pro bono team is an excellent opportunity to practice your legal research skills in a way that really matters for social justice. So our pro bono team participates in different community research projects. In fact, we've got one really exciting project going on right now where the pro bono team is looking at preparing a guide to help Indigenous peoples present effectively to the United Nations. And that's just one example of the work that pro bono does. They work with different human rights organisations, different professors here at the law school, but it's all about doing that legal research and making a difference.
Absolutely. So yes, as a law student, EJP definitely has a spot for you. Whether you're more into the presenting and the talking or the research and the writing, there will be a team, and we accept every application once you're into the law school in part 2. So apply, and we're happy to have you, and we're lucky to have you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's part of why I applied, is that I think EJP is such an exciting opportunity to actually do something meaningful with our law degree. We often talk in our exec meetings just recently actually that in law school there's very much this focus of it's commercial law or nothing, but EJP shows that there's another pathway available to us. We can actually use the skills and knowledge that we develop at law school towards furthering justice for our communities.
Absolutely, and I think a lot of people join law school with ambitions to do a lot of human rights mahi. And EJP is one of those clubs at the law school that actually provide you with a platform to exercise that passion. It's definitely something that I wasn't sure was available when I entered law school, but to see that pathway available has been really awesome. And I've also made some of my best friends through that, so very, very lucky.
Awesome. If you're interested in joining us at the Equal Justice Project, the best place to keep up to date is via our social media. You can find us on Facebook and Instagram at Equal Justice Project. You can also stay up to date via our AULSS Facebook page, which is for all Auckland law students.
Awesome. We also open all our applications at the beginning of the year, and we have different recommendations and requirements for all the different teams, but you are more than welcome to apply to more than one and to see where you end up. It's really awesome, and we're really, really excited to see a few more of you come in.
Hello everyone, my name is Scott Optikin. I'm an associate professor at the University of Auckland Law School, and I'm also the faculty's mooting coordinator. Now, when we say mooting, what we mean by that are simulated oral arguments and trial practice. When you get into law school, it's not just book learning or learning in classroom. We actually give you the opportunity to be real lawyers. We set up simulated courtroom situations where you can practice examination, cross-examination, opening and closing arguments as a real lawyer would. We also set up simulated appellate arguments, so you can make arguments to higher courts of appeal as you actually would in real practice. So the point of the mooting program is essentially to give you, the entering law students and the students who are already here, a chance to do what lawyers really do: make arguments in front of judges and make arguments in front of juries. And the point of the mooting program is to give you that real-life experience while you're at law school, so when you get out into the real world, you'll know how to do it. Anyway, we hope to see you at law school and think you'll really enjoy our mooting program.
Kia ora. My name is Rose Ellison and I'm the president here at the Mooting Society at the University of Auckland. Alongside me are two of our outstanding mooters, Andrew Fu and Iru Ting. Our club facilitates 5 University of Auckland moots that range a plethora of issues, including complex criminal and commercial matters, and 1 inter-university moot, which means we compete against the other unis, and we hope to expand by adding another one later this year. We also facilitate teams for our international moots, such as the International Humanitarian Law Moot that happened in Hong Kong this year. Alongside our moots, we offer a range of multi-level workshops to aid our law students in developing their advocacy skills. There is a substantial lack of Māori and Pasifika barristers in Aotearoa currently, and it has been my driving force as a wahine Māori to support our Māori and Pasifika students with the skills to have long and successful legal careers that they rightly deserve to have.
I think the most important skills I've learned through mooting at university are really those fundamental communication skills that you need, not just in litigation, but in every area of law you'll go into after you graduate.
I agree with that, Andrew. Law and life are always very complicated, and what really matters is how you are able to communicate those thoughts and ideas to other people in a convincing and clear manner.
And why don't we highlight one thing that we really love about our mooting experience?
I mean, there are so many things. Mooting has been the best thing I've done at law school. It's incredibly exciting. It's the only part of law school where you get to act like a lawyer in front of real judges, presenting arguments, and I've been lucky enough to go on international moots. For the International Humanitarian Law Moot, we went to Hong Kong and we met people from all around the world, and it was just such an exciting time.
One of my favorite experiences I got through mooting was mooting at the Old High Court that is just next to the law school. It was one of the first times I really felt like I was someone who could be actually practicing the law, and that was because the environment, you're mooting in front of actual judges, so I thought that was quite a big turning point in my law school career.
It gives you faith that you can be a lawyer. It gives you
Definitely.
a path forward.
This is the day in the life of a KALSA student. KALSA is the Korean Law Students Association that provides fun social events to make some new friends, tutorials, study groups, and mentorships. We even have sweet discounts for your favorite businesses. KALSA can bring you heaps of opportunities to get networking and get your foot out there for your law career even as a student.